What you over there watching,
So
Porsha?
what is the podcast? Are we just here to look at each other?
Oh
I don't
no.
know. I usually talk a lot of shit. I usually ask a lot of hypothetical questions. I'll ask you some in a minute. But first, I got to get into the usual spiel, like what you got going on this weekend. What you
Right.
watching?
I'm watching Rings of Power. They came out with a new season, so I was excited about it.
Rings of
Rings
Power. I
of
have
Power.
no idea what
Rings
that's
of
about.
Power. It's like Lord of the Rings.
Oh, okay.
So they had like a whole spin-off series from the movies, and they
Uh-huh.
had it on Amazon Prime. So they had a first season that obviously was the pilot season, and it took off pretty good. I mean, a lot of people were crapping on it, to be honest with you, but I thought it was dope. I was just like, I'm coming back for season 2. Let's go.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You a Harry Potter fan?
Yes. And the Hobbits. And, I
Why you
like a
say
lot
it
of
like that?
sci-fi stuff.
Like you. Why you
And the
say it like that? Like
Hobbit.
maybe.
Because some people are either or. If they like the Lord of the Rings, they stay away from the Hobbits, and some people they only like the Hobbits and they don't like the Lord of the Rings. It's because of like the writing is a little different for the shows.
I don't
Yeah.
You
watch either.
you
I
don't watch either one, right? So you wouldn't know the difference. I'm saying it's a huge argument. So you have to distinct like if you're for both or if you for either or. It's like Star Trek versus Star Wars for Lord of the Rings.
Ah,
Star
Yeah,
Trek all day.
yeah, that's for me.
yeah.
I'm nowhere
So
in either one of them. You a Trekkie?
I mean I like the Star Trek movies. I didn't watch the shows because I was way too young for that. But
What?
Star Wars, yeah, I bang with Star Wars.
Star Trek still making shows.
No, I know, but I don't follow the shows. I only watch the movies for Star Trek, and for Star Wars, I watched a lot of like I watched the Mandalorian, the Acolyte. I watched all those spinoffs because I thought it was dope. But yeah, I like Star Wars better.
I don't think
So
I
you like
ever finished Star Wars.
so you
Any of
like
those.
Star Wars,
Yeah.
you like Hobbits and Lord of the Rings and the Harry
Yes.
Potters.
She's a sci-fi
Harry Potter is
girl.
cool, but it's not like my go-to. But yeah, I love sci-fi. That's the best
Uh
way to
huh.
describe it. I'm a
What
sci-fi kind of girl.
Mystery.
what's is there a name?
Suspense. I
Is
like
there a name
suspense.
for that? Like, do y'all have a specific name for people who like that?
That
Like, what's
that
our nickname?
genre of film.
Yeah.
What
Honestly,
is that?
I don't know because I like Marvel. I like DC, Suicide Squad, Peacemaker. I like a lot of different. Listen, I'm just a movie head. In general, that's the best way to describe me. I don't do scary movies. I don't do horror.
Why
That is
not?
like a
Why
hard
no
no for
scary
me.
movie?
Because I have a really vivid memory, so I remember it as like a loop. Like if I see something scary, like I remember the first time I ever saw The Exorcist. It
Oh, that.
freaked me
Woo,
out. It
oh,
freaked me out. Like I
woo.
was up for like a week, and my girlfriend was just like, "What's the matter?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" Shorty was walking down the street, walking down the steps backwards with goo coming out of her face, and then she was peeing on the floor, and then she throwing up on people. Like, what the yo? This was real.
Sound like a bad drunk night.
Scary as hell. And I saw that movie that they did on Netflix, the one that's Lee Daniels, and it's called
the one with the two little girls.
Deliverance.
Oh no!
Deliverance.
Oh
Did
no!
you
We ain't
see
watching
No,
that?
I didn't see that one.
Bro,
Nah.
y'all both have to see Deliverance. It's on Netflix. It's like a ghetto horror movie, but it's based on a true story. It took place, it was a woman that was from Philly. She moved to God knows where. I think it's like Chicago or Detroit or whatever. And she has like these kids, but the way she talked to these kids is like ridiculous. Like I've never heard
like
like a
Precious.
mom on film being so reckless. Like she popped her son in the face, like real
Ooh.
backhand him and was bleeding at the mouth. And the mom like, how could you hit your son? And she's like, you want to tell me how to be a mom now? Like I'm like, oh my god,
It
you
was
are
Precious
trash.
Part 2. What you mean? That's all
Bro,
that was.
this was it for two different things. It was a biracial mom.
Uh-huh.
No, it was a white mom and a biracial mother of like the kids. All her kids look black though, real dark skin. her sons look dark. She has like an older gay son. She has a younger son that's kind of like, he just kind of finding himself, but sometimes he had like an imaginary friend. And then they had a daughter. Like the daughter was like a singer. So it was just like all these different kids' personalities. And then they're in this house that winds up being like haunted. And it's bringing out like the worst in all these kids. So the little girl, she was at like choir rehearsal, whatever, and her period came on. But then she goes to like the director and just whispers something in his ear. You know, it was some freaky shit because the way he responded was like, "What? What'd you just say to me?" And then it was the son, the youngest son. He in the classroom throwing shit at the teacher, like from his butthole, like a monkey. Threw shit at the teacher, like, yo, shut your ass up, you ain't gonna do that. She was like, sit yourself down, like nobody's trying to do that. And then he started eating the shit, like the kid was gone. And then it had the gay kid, he was like, what was he doing? Oh, they was talking about dying from like AIDS. The teacher was talking about like, you know, HIV and AIDS. This is Deliverance. This is on Netflix. Yes, this is Netflix.
This is the movie with Monique in it, right?
Yes, and Monique plays like
it was gonna be fucked up.
Yeah. You kind of knew you was signed up for some stuff with Monique doing that, but
and she's still messing with Lee Daniels. Oh yeah,
bro, I know. After all that shit, she was talking.
After all that,
yeah, she
I'm
did.
like, bro,
she made this movie with Lee Daniels.
Yeah,
right. Yes.
What?
So you knew it was gonna be
a bag this time.
Did
she get the money she was looking for?
Listen, she did a phenomenal job in the movie. I will say that her character was very much like, you wanted to hate her character, but at the same time, you kind of like, I get it. You're probably numb. Like after dealing with all these moms that be treating their kids like shit.
What was she? What was her role in the movie?
We talking about her. We talking about her doing the same thing. She's just doing Precious again. It sounds like.
No,
she's the mom of bad kids.
She's not the mom. She's not the mom. She's not a mother in this movie, but she had a kid. So basically, she had a kid, and her son kind of like got away from her, and he got hit by a car. So he died. And basically, she shared with one of the moms, like, this what made me like get into this business in the first place, because it's like I'm so tired of mothers just getting a pass and treating their kids like they're wasting time. Like you're treating your kid like they're irrelevant, and you're lucky to have a kid, basically. And she's dealing with this mom that got like three kids, and her kids is kind of like, you know, showing up with bruises and having all this shit going on. And it's just like, well, what's going on with the kids? Are you abusing them? And that's what she's there to check. So she's kind of like a DHS and is like a DHS representative. But she did a really good job at being that. Yeah, no. So you know Mariah Carey's character in Precious and how she was with Precious, like basically like if anything's going on, let me know. She's like taking on that role for this one. Yeah.
Okay, that's dope.
Yeah. But she actually comes out to the houses. So it's nobody coming to the offices and talk to her. It's like she's going out to the houses, seeing if the living conditions is okay, checking the rooms and checking the kids. But all the kids are kind of like,
you get your bread?
Huh?
You was Monique, could you work with Lee Daniels again? Like somebody didn't pay you your bread. Could you go back and work with him?
I mean,
like
I think
all of that.
Because she kind of blacklisted herself when her and Taraji kind of came out and was saying like, you know, black women that be doing like really good in black communities with their films, they don't get the respect that they need to in their pockets when it comes to them getting paid. So her and Taraji kind of got like pushed to the side because everybody's just like, oh, you talking all this shit, but you still make good money. Like I'm confused. Like you be hitting these certain roles and you be working with like big names. So that's on you. Whoever's negotiating your contracts is not doing a job. So
yeah,
that's what you feel.
Yeah,
how you feel?
That's how I feel.
That they managers should be doing what they need to be doing.
Yes.
Her husband's a problem too.
That's what I'm saying too. I'm like, yo,
that's her husband.
She went above and beyond, calling this grown ass man daddy on a news station. Want to do an interview with the fucking Breakfast Club. I'm like, bro, why are you talking about your husband like that? This supposed to be a business conversation. We not trying to take to the bedroom. You trifling. You trifling, and you know everybody was cringing like, ew.
Like,
What?
that was weird.
To the job?
Don't
What?
call me daddy that much in public.
That's what I'm
daddy.
saying. She was like, Daddy, can you?
You can't be called daddy.
No. You are not bringing your personal life into your business.
Call me
Your
Papa.
face, your name attached to anything, that's your brand. So if you bringing your husband into here and being like, oh no, you gotta address him, you gotta talk to him. Like, I don't know this nigga. You in the interview for you. The interview is with Monique, not that nigga on the side. I'm like, bro,
They is unit. They is one. What you mean?
Nah, bro. Because first off,
ain't that what y'all want? Ain't that what y'all want though? Like when it comes to a husband, you want all of this stuff, him to be there for you and stand up in the meetings and talk to Tyler Perry. Call me daddy.
Yeah,
call me
but
daddy.
That's the sidebar. Not while I'm working, babe. You with me in my personal life. You fucking with me and making sure that I'm taken care of when we come to negotiations. Not in the midst of an interview.
So
not
he's supposed to be in the corner quiet?
Yes. You're
whoa.
I am the brand. I'm representing. This is like, okay, so say like you a book author. You my husband and you a book author. I'm your wife. I'm just your wife. I don't have anything to do with the books that you make. I don't have anything to do with your anything, like your like how you draw a public eye to your brand. I don't have anything to do with that as far as anybody else can see. But me and you're my husband. I'm going to be handling shit on the sidebars and letting you know, like, I got your back, whatever you need. But that's between you and me. That's not what the whole world need to be me all up in your face. I'm like, you taking pictures for your book, and I'm in the background like, hey, man, give me that picture.
He's trying to show, maybe he's trying to show Tyler Perry that she's represented. She's represented by a strong man.
But that's the part when you mess things up. It's like,
that's true.
I'm supposed to be talking to you. You supposed to be negotiating business with me, not me talking to you and a sub person on the sidelines that's dictating to you what to say.
Is the man going to treat her different though when he talks to her? Is that why her husband's in play there in that conversation?
But it's like, in one way, I can see that if his business was to handle your PR and see how you're being represented to negotiate your contracts with you, so you understand what's going on.
Was that his role? That might have been his role. It seemed that's his role.
If that's his role, then do it in the context of like, it's not like publicized. Why do you have to be sitting here dominating a meeting when I'm over here trying to convey my needs as an artist?
Because they trying to play you, and I don't want to see my wife get played.
No.
So we handling this shit right now.
No. So when you have a contract, you do have like lawyers in place. You do have like public relations. You have people that handle your brand.
I'm all that, baby. I'm all that for you.
But you doing this as my man, that's a conflict of interest in the first place. You're in my personal life. I don't want to mix my personal life with my business.
What?
That's a fuck up immediately.
What?
Are you kidding me?
What you mean? We keep it together. We keep all that money.
Let me tell you something.
All that money you make, we keep.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah, go back to us.
Let me tell you something. If you have a strong couple, I would say like look at like the Jay-Z's and the Beyoncé's of the world. Look at the Obamas and Michelle's of the world. You didn't have Michelle sitting there dominating the conversations or press releases between you and her husband. Her husband is the president. You talking directly to him because that's all business. I'm not going to sit there and interject between my husband and be like, nah, I don't like how you talking to him. Why would I do that? That's not my job. That's not my job. I'm your lady. I'm your wife. I'm your rock when you done with all the fluffy shit on the surface. I'm who you come home to. So if you want to talk to me about business when we in the comfort of our home, that's cool. But us,
so you would be mad if you was in the interview and they said some wild shit to you and your husband stepped in. You would be mad at him.
I wouldn't be mad at him, but I would just be like, I understand why you did, because I have you in the room. I have you in the space. Of course you're going to say something. I'm your lady. You're going to try to.
And as your husband, he's supposed to, right?
Yeah, but I don't want to make like something that's professional to go to something emotional.
So he's not supposed to.
Be sitting there
is he supposed to or is he not supposed to?
No, I'm okay. Listen to me. With the example that you gave, I'm saying that it's nothing wrong for your husband to defend you because, of course, that's his role. That's what he's expected to do.
Right.
However, I feel as though I'm the one that be held accountable for having you in that room with that conversation.
Right.
If somebody disrespects me, I'm an adult. I know how to handle myself, and you trust me to handle myself because that's what I already know. You know, I trust you to handle yourself when I'm not with you as well. In any realm. And if you have any beef with something, you step to me and be like, babe, I need your help with XYZ. So for me to be having like a business conversation and somebody stepping out of line, I'm gonna put them in their place regardless if you there or not. But for you to just bogart and just be like, all right, it's time to get all buffed up and talk all this shit. You could have talked me out of a $20 million contract. I could have smoothed over with a conversation.
So if you would have sat there and been quiet when they tried to play you, you wouldn't hold that against them later on in an argument.
I definitely would. Because I'd be like, nigga, you ain't seen
You just sat there and you ain't say shit.
Right. I'd be like, wait a minute.
Double standard like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I would be so upset. But honestly, I wouldn't have said anything in that moment. Like, I'm the type of person that I am.
What did you listen to? You listened to the one with him and Perry? Listen to the one with him and Tyler Perry? Is that what you listened to? Her husband and Tyler Perry?
Oh no! They was having a conversation in what's the name? In the Breakfast Club with Charlamagne.
Oh, the Breakfast Club one,
bruh. You got to watch this interview. It is so cringy.
Yeah, that shit wild. That shit wild. It's like, sickening. It kind of make you kind of sick a little bit. Like
it's corny as fuck. I'm like, bro, no, this is not cool. Like. It's like I don't like when couples do that. Number one, like I feel like that's very like tacky.
Too much.
We're all adults. Of course, you're gonna say something to get a rise out of me. But then when you're sitting here trying to be like dominant and like aggressive in a situation that I could have handled with like my calm, cool, collected demeanor, because I know how to strategize in a conversation. You know what I mean? Like I'm a woman, so talking is our thing. If you sitting here trying to attack me verbally, boy, I'm gonna drag you through this mud.
I'm just saying, as a man, I can't sit there and listen to my wife being a nigga talking crazy to my wife.
Right.
Business or not, it's like, nigga, you see I'm right here.
Exactly.
And you still gonna play?
Exactly.
So now, as a man, I gotta handle that because now I'm disrespected because you disrespected my woman in front of me.
Right.
So
yeah.
It would be hard as a man not to respond, not to say anything, knowing that my wife is a boss and she can handle everything.
Right.
I know that. But as a man being right there,
to not say anything is like,
you gotta step up. Because if you don't, you a hoe ass nigga.
Right.
And your wife gonna let you know eventually you was a hoe ass nigga for that. Despite whatever.
She wants this kind of relationship though.
Who?
That's what she wants. She wants that type of control.
And that's the part that blew me. Like, I don't understand. Did you feel like you was being so bullied in these interviews? You now got to bring your side piece or PR conversationalist
you call them side piece
to fucking pull in and be like, no, don't be talking to her like that. Like, nigga, wait. You're an adult. You're an adult.
But that's what
You're
you
not
want.
a child. You know what to say? She could have said something as simple as this. You know what? I don't like the way that this interview is going, and if you're going to keep on insulting me, it's time for me to go. She could have shut it down like that. You're the representation of your own brand. You are the face of your own brand. So that gives you power. You don't have to stay there. You can still get to the bag and bounce. Like, you know what?
It's his way working.
Stepping out of line. I'm gotta go. Huh?
It's his way working. It's his way working to get Monique what she needs. His management working.
I don't think so. Hence the reason she got pulled back with Lee Daniels, who wasn't supposedly paying her properly, and she back at the bag again. If she would have just stepped up and been like, nah, babe, don't worry about it. I got it. Like, chill back. I got it.
Remember, she did her own little comedy special on her own.
Nobody gave a shit about it. I'll tell you that. That shit was trash. Bang. I was so disappointed. I was like, what is this garbage?
Like,
garbage.
She didn't even have no jokes. It wasn't no jokes.
Yo, how you gonna have a solo comedy special where you're fucking headlining yourself. You ain't even have no.
Everybody waiting on this because you didn't talk so crazy. This
so much crap about it. Yeah,
man.
And I'm like, bro, this is the worst fight that I've ever seen in my life.
And you like, I see why they didn't want to give you no money.
Exactly. So you know why she was hot in the pants? Because she was talking.
Oh shit!
You know why she was like hot in the pants? Because they gave Amy Schumer a contract. Netflix had gave her a contract, and Monique was like, "I'm way funnier than Amy Schumer. Why the hell are you giving this white chick that's nobody a contract where she getting like, I think she was getting like 10 mil or something with Netflix. Yeah. So she was just like, I could do the same thing as Dave Chappelle.
They're not messing up somebody's bag.
Yes.
That's
she was trying to come at, yes. This is
but it's also negotiating. But then she kind of compared herself with Dave Chappelle and Chris Rock, and what they was getting. It's like, hold on, big dog.
That's negotiating. That's messing up my bag.
Yes.
Hold on, big dog. You all right with the fat jokes? You done lost weight now. I don't know what you really talk about.
She trashed herself. This is the part that I don't get. Like, by your own mouth, you chasing money away. That's not what you're supposed to do. You know how hard you got to work in a comedy world to be recognized? I mean, by your name alone. Oh, Monique? Monique is going to be, I'm going to go to the Monique show. And then take that platform and do nothing with it. All you're doing is shitting on other people, talking crap on other people in the black community. Why? Why are you attacking us? Why?
You don't have no material. There's no material there.
None.
I don't know who's doing
it. Write some jokes.
That's her whole base. That's her whole base. It's like she was the kid that was bullied in the corner, and then finally they stole the microphone. Was like, I'm calling out.
Well, back in the day, it was jokes back in the day, wasn't it?
It was. I'm fat and these skinny bitches, blah, blah, blah jokes.
Right.
That was 90% of her act. And then she lost weight. And it's like.
Right. And she did it for daddy. Don't forget.
Now you got to write some real jokes.
Like, for daddy. She got it tight for daddy.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's some goofy shit. It not made no sense to me. I was just like, I really respected her as a comedian because she's been in the game so long.
Right.
So she had her own show, the Parkers.
That's auntie.
She had her own swag. I mean, like, she was doing a couple roles, like when she was doing To Complete that game, and it was just so disappointing.
Too. I don't think she market herself the right way, man.
No, because she don't got nobody on her team. Can you imagine how difficult she is to work with? Oh. My God.
And you know it's the crazy part.
Wait, to her defense, I don't think Monique is hard to work with. I think it's her husband.
Oh, you think it's daddy? You think it's daddy taking over? You think she letting daddy take over?
The way he was having that conversation with Tyler Perry was ridiculous. It's like it was nothing. And I'm not a Tyler Perry fan, but it was nothing he could say to satisfy this guy. Even sending him money was not satisfying. What can I do at this point? It's not
walk away. I'm done. Walk away like everybody else.
Yeah. You can do. Like, I can see why y'all in the boat that y'all in. Y'all created it. I'm out of here. Stay golden.
You ever stop talking to a friend of yours because of somebody they got with?
Have I ever
stopped talking to a friend of yours? Yeah, because of the partner they got.
No, not really. You want to know why?
Would it make you stop talking to somebody if you don't get along with their spouse?
No. I mean,
you just stop talking to them.
No, so my thing is, if I don't bang with your spouse, I would express that to you because you're my friend, and I'm letting you know your spouse makes me very uncomfortable. But it's like, as far as the relationship that I have to you, that's synonymous with me and you. Anything else, like, that's an addition. That other relationship, that's a side part addition. But I'm not dependent on that to stay connected to somebody. That doesn't make sense to me.
So what if they come to you venting about their relationship? Is you gonna hate?
No, I'm gonna speak the truth. I'm gonna tell them exactly what I think.
I told you to leave that nigga a long time ago.
No, I don't do that. I don't do I told you so's. No. I'd be like, are you happy with the situation? Is this what you really wanted for yourself? Can you see yourself in the same relationship 5 years from now?
See, that's a subtle way of saying
It's what you signed up for.
Are you sure you want this? Is pretty much saying you shouldn't want this. This is terrible for you.
No, it's like using critical thinking. You are sad. You're complaining about this person constantly, and then you say the worst thing could happen to me. I could walk away from this person and be alone. Yeah, but how long are you gonna be alone for? Because before this, you had a relationship. After this, you'll have a relationship. So what are you really holding on to? I'm just curious.
Yeah, man.
Let's go here.
That's subtle for Lee, that nigga, but I hear you. I hear what you're saying. I get it. That's the underplay for the overplay, but I understand.
No, it's to me, I
can you see yourself with this person?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. I would rather ask you I would ask you these questions to make you think about it.
Right. Because you ask the right questions. I understand. I get it.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to be like, yeah, this is the horrible partner. You so
terrible
for Dylan choosing this motherfucker. You're dumb. Like, no.
Would he be a good father? Are you sure?
But I would ask you, like, think about it. Like, you call it, especially when it's these consistent complaints.
Again?
Consistent. And like, the whole thing, the key word is consistency. You constantly complaining about this situation.
Well, how many though? How much is too many? How many red flags?
4 or 5 times.
Look, girl,
do you really think you have me?
Honestly, for me, like, if it's twice, if I had to remind you twice, you came to me once and you told me about it in detail. You boo-hooing. You like, oh my God, like, what am I going to do? I can't keep on doing this. I'm like, you're right. Yeah. So
after 2 times, you finally give it to her.
Yeah.
You finally say you got to get rid of it.
Absolutely. I just be like, listen.
Some people don't ever say shit. Some people go on just like, girl, it's on you. Don't never say anything.
But that's what I say. That's what I say as like their moment of truth. I don't take it as is now for me to, as your friend, to dictate to you what you do for your life. This is your life. This is your time. You could die tomorrow. Is this a decision you want to die on? Is the hill you want to die on? That's on you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to sit here and battle against your insecurities. Well, I'll never find another person to get. Oh, okay. You telling yourself that to stay in the same situation. Yes. I'm not going to fight against that.
Yes.
That's a
You're supposed to agree.
Huh?
You're supposed to agree.
No.
Well, y'all did have some good times. You're supposed to say stuff like that. Be positive.
No, I'm not going to lie to you, because even the good times be turning into bad times. He was good for like a week or so, and then the next week he started doing some other shit.
Didn't he have a baby on you? Damn.
Right.
Damn.
Yo, let's go. Let's go. Look, check. Here's the scenario, right? You with your homegirl. Your homegirl has a birthday party, right? You pull up to the party. The parking lot is jumping. Dudes everywhere, looking good. Soon as you about to get out the car, she comes over with her mama and say, can you drop mama off for me? Mama lives 38 minutes away. Do you come back to the party or no?
Wait, this is her mother for real? Like
her mama.
Yeah.
I'm taking moms to the house. Or I get her an Uber.
That's smart.
Yeah. I'm gonna leave.
Amazing. That's gonna be $168.
I mean, I'm like, yo, you just gotta refund me the money. I'm gonna send your mom home.
You drive mama home, you coming back to that?
Yeah. I mean, 38 minutes is not like an hour. If it's an hour
away. There and back is an hour.
There and back is
hour and 16 minutes.
I mean, I guess it depends on the friend and the mom. If the mom cool as shit and I have a rapport with the mom, then of course I got you. Don't worry about it. But if I don't know your mom like that, and she one of those, you know what I mean, like chewing my ears off type of mommies, I was like, listen.
You gonna be sleepy?
Listen, bro, I'm gonna just send her going. I'm gonna hit her in that Uber. She's good.
I'll drive you halfway. You gotta figure it out. Like,
I get well suited and booted, looking good, and I gotta drop your mom's off.
What would y'all do? What would be your response?
That's what I'm saying. I might be done for the night, man. I gotta drop your mom off.
Drop her off.
Mommy
going home after that.
Off and then you done.
You
in agreement too, Papa?
I'm done.
That's the whole
It take me a lot to get out anyway. I done did all this. I'm buzzing and stuff.
I guess because for me, it's like, for you to have stepped to me and been like, yo, can you do this for me? It's like you really needed it, you know? So your mom probably was drinking a lot and she probably tired and shit. I'm just like, well, it's your mom. I got you.
Now you hearing 40 minutes of old stories of her when she was a kid from her mom and shit. 40 minutes of that.
That's the beauty of music and turning them windows down. Like, yep, I
or you lie to your friend, I'm fucked up. You sure? You sure you want me to drive? I've been drinking.
Yeah.
It ain't safe. It ain't safe.
There's a couple of things you can do. You can get a cab, you can get an Uber. You know, anything's possible. You don't have to physically take her. Yeah. But if you needed to, and that was something that's not putting you out too far out of your way, why not? You know.
Yeah. That's how I got a question. Are you from Philly or a city in Pennsylvania?
Born and raised in Philly.
Okay. All right. So I went to a arena out there, man. This is my first time really getting a taste of Philly, the fans of Philly. And I've been to arenas in a few states, but mainly in Michigan, right? This was the first time I got cussed the fuck out.
What did you do?
I ain't never been talked to like that by fans.
What happened?
Crazy.
Okay, give me the scenario.
These motherfuckers, I was just cheering like, yo, you down there. Hey, yo, sit the fuck down. Fuck you. They're like going crazy. I'm like, yo, Philly be cussing people out, man. These crowds is wild, crazy, man. Yeah. I know.
So, I mean, Philly is notorious for speaking their minds. Philadelphians in general.
Look at Bill on Twitter.
That's a girl. He's a poor representation of Philly, but yeah, I guess if you.
Why'd you say that? Why you say that?
Because it's like he's not every Philly man in Philly. You know what I mean? Just like Kevin Hart or Will.
Philly through and through.
Hey, in my head, they either Will Smith or Beanie Siegel.
Or Beanie Siegel. So it's like there's so many different peaks and valleys of a Philadelphia man, just like there's so many different peaks and valleys of a Philadelphia woman. We're very blended, I'll say. Depending on like where they're from, huh?
Are the women like the men as far as the roughness?
Tough as hell.
So I'll say this.
Yeah.
Philly women do get a bad rep of being a little combative as far as like conversation goes and their approach to like, you know, relationships and stuff like that, and their retaliation when they want revenge. They could be very brutal. I'm not going to hold that. I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of
revenge is a part of y'all culture.
I'm just saying in general. I mean, I feel like it's like, as a Philly woman, I feel like the things that take place in Philly take place in every city in the world. Like, literally, you go to New York, you're going to get the same energy. You go to Jersey, you're going to get the same energy.
Well, they got a wild energy, you're going to
get the same energy. But that's what I'm saying. It's different.
They'll punch you, New York woman.
Okay. I'm saying it's different levels in each city.
Call you pussy.
But it's dependent on, like, who you're dealing with. So, like, if you're dealing with, like, the 20s and, like, up to the early 30s, you're going to get a different kind of woman as opposed to a woman that's in her late 30s into her 40s.
Oh, yeah,
these are different people at different yes. So I'm like, what you're saying as far as like, oh, like the Philly woman is like the roughest, toughest, always trying to punch you in the face kind of woman. Like, that's not true. It
Y'all
depends
be like,
on
shut up,
who you
stupid.
dealing with. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like that, it's like everybody gets stamped with these different kind of like stereotypes for each city, but it's just like it depends on what you did. This is dependent on who you actually was entertaining, who you was having a conversation with. It comes down to their personality as an individual person. You got a lot of people with anger issues.
You punch a dude. You punch a dude.
Calling niggas dumb.
Oh no. I'm a cut in and walk away type of girl. Like, oh no, you taking too much energy from me. I gotta go. I can't. I don't have the time or the patience for that.
What about the younger you? The younger you.
The younger me would have the conversation. Like, I would actually take the time and be like, "Why
you ain't never had to poke a nigga?
Poke a nigga? Did you just say that?
What are you doing?
What kind of thug life shit is you into?
Hey man, all I know is Philly from the movies and shit, and New York from the movies. I'll be stabbing niggas and shit.
I've never been like in a physical altercation with a man, because I feel like men are stronger than women just by physics. You know, just I'm not trying to get punched in my face. I'm light skinned. I bruise easily. Like
you real shit.
I'm very very feminine. So it's just like for you to put hands on me and blemish my face for like a week or 2 weeks. That's fucking me up internally. Like my mental is over. Like I don't know how to come back from that.
Oh shit!
But yeah, I don't really engage with men with like hot tempers. When I was younger, it took a lot of like life experiences to kind of determine if a man has like that trigger. You know, like you could say the wrong thing to this person and they physically gonna lash out on you. But you know, you learn through experiences. People can tell you one thing and really have like all this recessing mind reactions, like their knee-jerk reaction. Like, oh, you slamming the door and you just jump off the couch. Like, what the fuck is wrong? Like, yo, it's the
PTSD,
door.
man.
It's the door. Relax. Yeah. Or like you put their clothes in like the washer or the dryer and they didn't want it there. Like that was their favorite jersey. They just they turn it red. You turn off the game and they just like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like it's like, wow. Okay.
Niggas is crazy.
Yeah.
Niggas is crazy.
Yes. And I'm just like, I feel like I'm more of a kumbaya kind of person. Like, if anything, my whole focal point is to put you at ease and not put you on edge. So
let's
when
talk
I
about this revenge though in y'all culture.
Okay, ain't no y'all culture. Men can be very spiteful when they feel like they on a revenge kiss. Don't even throw that on women. Don't even try that. But I will say
it's Philly culture for revenge. Why is that?
There's multiple cities that got cultures of revenge. But I've seen guys that had their windows burst out and their clothes bleached and, you know, having gunshots ring out in their house because they found out that they was humping another girl in their bedroom. You know, I've heard and seen this in numerous moments. But I've never been a participant. This is just what I've experienced through, you know, conversation and in the news. And, you know, you hear some stories. Huh?
I got a question. Question for the girl. You dating a dude, right? It's late night. It's 3 a.m. You just happen to slide by his crib, right? To see what he's doing. In the driveway, it's a car. You can tell it's a chick's car. Up in the room, you see his light is on. Down by the window, there's a ladder. Do you climb the ladder to see what he's doing or no?
First off, I'm a grown ass woman. I'm knocking on the door, and I'm knocking like.
Where's he?
I'm knocking like the cops. Please believe me. I'm coming to the door, knocking like the cops, and I'm calling you like crazy. Like I'm outside.
He see you through the ring cam. No answer.
Okay, so that would just prompt me to just be like, okay, I need to like get my shit out of this spot. Get my shit out. Well, that's considered assault. And if you got a ring cam, that means you're recording me as I'm doing this. So no, I don't want to go to jail. I'm all about staying out the jail and staying out the way until I get what I needed. So if I need to get confirmation that you actually in fact was fucking another person, then I need to know. Like
the ladder right there. You can know right there.
But I'm not that type of person. I would never climb that ladder. I'm gonna tell you that.
Would you look through the window on the first floor?
If I can get to it, like if I can see it, yeah. Because you know how sometimes you be up on somebody's porch.
No. Right, you got to go up to the window and look. Would you go up to the window and look?
That's
wild. Yeah. I don't know. I don't see that happening.
I mean, the blind's open.
If it's open, I don't have
in the driveway.
I'm gonna just see it. Yeah.
You hear music playing.
Yeah. I would just wait outside.
You don't get no outside is over. That window let you know what's going on.
What'd you say?
Till morning? You gonna wait outside till morning?
He's my man. Where am I going?
Home.
No.
You say no.
No. I can be very patient to get to what I need. I'm like, nah, nigga, I know what you're doing. I need to find out. I need confirmation.
He gonna call you. Yeah, I'm stuck over my cousin's house. Come get me. For you to leave.
I'd be like, let me just sit right here, see what's going on, since you not answering my calls and this chick's car been sitting here all night.
I'm with bro.
Right, so you could have used Shorty phone.
His homeboy might have drove his girl car.
Sure. Anywho, I'm gonna be waiting here to get that confirmation. Yep. I'll be right outside. Let's do that. I'll be like, oh hey babe, who's she? Who's your little buddy? She's been here all night.
I ain't even at home. What are you talking about?
Listen, if I get up at freaking 7 a.m. and let her out, and I see your car across the street just chilling, like that's wild. Like I'll be like, what the fuck? It's like some whole stalking shit right there.
You gotta get mad at her.
How you
gotta
doing?
get mad at her.
I was
she
worried.
I'm from my house. You don't trust me?
I couldn't hear about you. I hear from you all night. I was worried. You never not talk to me or text me or anything. You didn't answer the call. You good? You good? Because your little buddy just waddling out of here. And it's 7 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. Her hair a little messed up. She good? Y'all
know what you gotta do? You gotta leave. As a man, you just gotta leave and leave her in the house for a while.
I mean,
I was asleep. Right. I gotta go to work.
Right. That would be a clever way to try to wiggle out of that. But I would definitely be on that ass all day. Yeah.
Let's go. Check this. You at your homeboy house. You like a coworker, right? You at his crib. Y'all just chilling, right? And all of a sudden he say, "Hey, yo, you at your coworker house, right? You chilling. Y'all just chilling. All of a sudden he says, "Yo, I think my girl just pulled in the driveway. She ain't too cool with me having female friends. Can you hide in this room until I clear her out of here?" You hide in the room.
I'm walking the fuck out the front door. You ain't tell me this bullshit before I came over here. I'm out of here. I'm not in between that. You got.
What if he was telling you, like, yeah, y'all playing the game, and he just like, yeah, my girl crazy as hell.
Oh no, I'm walking out the front door.
Why you don't look out for your man?
Are you ready to fight?
He not my man. This nigga was somebody I work with.
Homie.
Exactly. And if Shorty approached me, I was like, I work with this nigga.
Are you ready to fight?
I'll probably knock the bitch out if she acting crazy, but yeah. If she's
you ain't gonna wait in that room.
She going down, definitely.
Like you can just wait in that room.
You're trying to put me in a conspicuous position when I ain't do shit. I just came over to play the game. You over here treat me like I was a booty call that crept in before you.
I mean, he was gonna make his move and shit, but she popped up.
No, we was just there to play fucking games. That's it.
Nigga, we work together and you coming over to play a game.
Yeah,
we clapping.
I can't help.
We clapping off rip. We gonna clap.
I can control the situation if you just go in the room. I can get her out of here.
Nah,
go in the room. Everything can be all right.
That's too sexy. No, I am not, because I know what that feels like. Like you with your man and you got an inkling in your brain that something ain't adding up. Something else is here. Someone else is here. To feel like that is such a fucking slap in the face. And I'm like, you as a woman, come to me straight. If you fucking him, let me know so I can get the fuck up out of here.
So you think she gonna be like, she gonna believe you?
About him being
he ain't been answering this phone. She pop up, you in the house, and you think you gonna be like, nah, I ain't fucking him. We just cool playing the game, and she gonna be cool with that?
Whether she believe it or not, I'm out of there anyway. I'm just telling her what it is and get the fuck up out of there. Like you deal with the aftermath.
You run into the car.
Running to the car.
That bitch crazy.
Nigga, I don't run.
That bitch crazy.
I don't run from nobody.
That bitch crazy.
If she crazy, she gonna find out that day.
No. I mean crazy.
You ain't got to deal with all that if you go chill in the room.
Nah,
Facts.
bro.
Facts. Chill in the room.
It might be 3 minutes. It might be a few minutes. Hey, yo, you know, my girl.
What if she lives there? What if she going into the room that I'm in? She gonna find out anyway. This is her fucking house.
Get in the closet.
Concerned. Yeah. No.
And just be quiet.
Nah, that's not working for me. This is not fucking quiet places, okay? I'm not gonna be sitting there with my
be quiet. You breathing all loud and shit. You gonna get us both fucked up.
I'm breathing loud, playing.
She crazy.
I'm like, what's up?
She gonna kill both of us. You better get in that closet.
Exactly. I would be so fucking mad, dude. Like, I would honestly come out and just talk to her, like, yo, me and your man.
Put your hands up and shit, like the police and shit.
No, you got me with the surrender submission
crazy.
shit.
You're not listening.
No, I don't give a fuck.
Crazy.
I don't care. She could be.
I mean, shoot first, ask questions later. Crazy.
No, she would die before she did that. As soon as that hand going in that pocket, but as soon as that hand is reaching for the back, it's over.
What about dudes? Like, if you know your dude
anything, my fucking hands is around her throat. Like, bitch, you want to die today? You must want to die.
Go choke my girl out.
She dying immediately.
What if she just talk aggressively? You gonna choke her out?
What if you know your dude crazy and you got your homie over? Like, would you tell him to go? Hey, go in the room right quick, or go in the garage right quick. Just chill in the garage. I'm gonna clear him out.
He crazy.
Yeah, you know how dudes be insecure as fuck, man.
Oh, that's scary. I wouldn't even
do that.
He punch you in the face, so imagine what he gonna do to me.
Don't wait in the garage. I'm gonna clear daddy out. Don't worry about it. Give me 10 minutes.
I got funny. I actually had a scenario like that.
Ooh.
And I told both of them, like, y'all niggas can go. Like, I was like, it was one coming over and one was leaving. The one that was leaving was just my friend. We was just like sitting here drinking. And then when he was leaving out, the other friend was just sitting on the porch like, what's up? Like, that's your means? And I was like, fuck no. That was literally my homie. Like, what you talking about? But I wasn't with either one of them. No relationship.
See, that don't count if you ain't with.
Did you even ask? Hey, Floyd, you even ask? Would you ask who that was, Floyd? If you pulled up next and saw old boy leaving,
ain't my business. Ain't my business.
Right.
He could have got her drunk. Now it's my turn to finish it. You know what I mean? You know how that go. You know how that go.
You ain't gonna say nothing. You see old boy pulling out of the driveway.
Hey, bro, listen. There have been many times.
Cuz hug her and get in the car. You ain't gonna ask who that is.
Listen, bro. There have been many times where I know you've been in this situation. And Shorty, I know you've done this before. You done went out with it, nigga. This nigga done spent all this bread. You done had a great time. He done dropped you off at the crib. Now you call me for some dick. Yeah, that was cool. But we going back to what you trying to get your shit knocked down. Right?
Yo, I'm done.
It ain't my business who that nigga is. I'm here now.
Listen, it's some people that get the fucking hint of their place and some people who don't.
You know what it is.
You're thinking that you hubby and you just a buddy. You're just a buddy. And that's what it is. Like, I'm not trying to wife you, like husband you up.
Here's what it is.
And be like, you know what I mean? Like, we're just having fun. Call it what it is.
Listen, there have been many times where I have sat on my bed before and after fucking,
by the way,
listening to what women talk about her problems in her relationship.
This is when I was in my 20s, when I was like a young Jordan. This was years ago. To clarify, I don't want it to be like, this is me as grown Porsha today. No, I would never.
It's even worse when they get grown, bro. It's even worse.
No, I'm not as like, fuck it, let the chips fall where they may kind of thing. I take responsibility for my actions. So I'm like, no, I would never do that to a man now. But at the moment, it was kind of like, neither one of y'all are my guy. Like, so what would you catch feelings for? Why would you be upset?
No, it ain't your business.
Can you imagine being the dude that left and see another guy pulling up? Like, what the fuck?
In your head, it's like, this, she just used me. She used me to get drunk. She used me to eat. Okay, I know what it is now.
You know what's so crazy? It was like, I was saying to him that I was going to have company over later. And he was just like, let me just come and see you. And I was like, okay.
You thought he was going to fuck beforehand. It was like, nah, nigga.
Yeah.
I'm saving these cookies for later.
That's what he assumed.
It happens, bro.
But the reality is neither one of them got cheeks. I did not have sex with both of these guys, but I just literally was like, I just wanted to hang out. Like, I was bored, and they both wanted to see me at the same time. And I'm like, well, why wouldn't I see them? They're my friends.
So you wouldn't have let that second nigga clap?
No.
If it wasn't no interaction. If the first nigga left okay, and then the second dude came without seeing old boy, he wouldn't have clapped cheeks?
I wouldn't have felt like, I guess I wouldn't have been like in the mood for fucking. Like if I'm,
you wouldn't have been opposed to it.
But I feel like I wouldn't have.
You already lit. You already feeling good.
Honestly, when I drink, I get sleepy. So it's like I'm not in the hornball mode. I'm not that kind of a girl. No, I get a little sleepy. I'd be like a cuddle bug. Like that's how I am. But
that nigga came over to cuddle. Oh, yeah. That's what.
Yeah, and I mean that was fine by me. I was cool with it. Yeah.
Last one.
Okay.
Yo, your homegirl, right? That's your homegirl. She comes through. She borrows a pair of pumps from you, right? It's her birthday. Okay. She want to look good, right? Okay. She goes out that night. She wears the shoes. Everything goes good. On the way to return them, she dies. Her family mails you the pumps back.
Here you go.
Wear them or no?
I think I'm taking them back to the store and get my money back. Like these.
They got a body on them though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't want them shits. No, I would never wear them again.
You gonna sell them back with a body on them? That's wild.
You don't wear them in memory of your girl?
No. The fuck? No.
You don't keep them as a shrine?
Died in. No.
But what if they like your favorite shoes though? Like
I'm
you
good.
love
I'll
them.
get another pair.
Them your joints.
It's materialistic.
You got a wedding to go to on Thursday.
Nigga, I'll wear some sweats. Fuck that wedding.
Remember your girl buy like my girls them t-shirt shoes right there.
Nah.
That's my girl.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I feel like that's holding her spirit. Like that's weird as shit.
That's your friend. You don't want to keep her?
No. Let her rest in peace.
Let her fly. Let her fly.
Why would I have her as a momentum in my house? Why?
Feeling y'all cold. Damn.
What you mean? I'm not trying to keep your spirit with me. You're supposed to be ascended to the heavens. Go to heaven.
Well, like, what about dudes? Like, if you're in a dating phase, like you get down with a dude, some dudes carry their grandma ashes around their neck. You know, cool with that? Look at your face.
If he had a tattoo of his grandma on his chest, would you lick it?
He got granny on his chest.
Bro,
you know, y'all get down.
Would you lick it?
You lay on his chest, kiss his chest, granny ashes.
Oh, that's so cringy. No to all of these. No. Like, why? How am I getting hot and horny for you with the nana in my face? What the fuck?
I mean, the disrespect. You spit on it.
No, bro.
You don't get wild. You gotta get wild.
No.
This is gold chain.
No, you're gonna be giving me back chocks. That's how we're gonna work that out, and you're gonna be having a fun time.
You gonna feel the chain on your back.
No, bro. No. You
gonna feel granny on your back.
No. Oh my god. Oh, I would lose it. I'm like, ew, Nana, touch me. Ew, no.
Nana on your back. Yo.
I would be no more good. I would be done.
That'd be too much for me too. She got
trying to fight the feeling of the back shots for granny.
Oh my god. And then you said the tattoo on the chest. I'm over here laying here trying to kiss on your chest, and she just looking at me like,
I see what you're doing.
I'm like, oh no, she winked at me. I don't like it. I can't focus.
It's the new tattoo.
Oh no, I can't. I couldn't do it.
Hey, yo, we done, man. We done. Yo, we have Porsha in the building, man. I'll get rocking with you, Porsha, man. You all right?
Thank you. You too.
I love this.
This was fun. Yeah, this was a good conversation. Nice to meet you, Papa.
Nice to meet you too, baby.
Yeah,
and thanks for the invite, shoot.
You have to come back on and talk some more with us.
I agree. That will be fun.
Hit that stopping for me, man. Person is funny as hell.
Who, me? Who, me? You gonna be funny? Yeah. I don't even. I guess.